What's going on, guys? We're going to do a real quick review here. Mossberg 100 ATR. This one is a 30-06, and it's a great little gun. The whole purpose of this build was to do a budget target gun. Was trying to keep it under $500, and we did just that. And I couldn't be any happier with it. Before I landed here, I did look into a Savage Axis. I did look into a Remington 770. Stevens has a bolt gun that's right about the same price. I looked into those, and I landed on the Mossberg 100 for a couple different reasons. We'll get into that. So if you're shopping around on those, keep watching, because I'm going to show you why I ended up going this direction here. First thing is the bolt. It's not the smoothest bolt there's ever been, definitely. You know, when you start talking about these $299, $399 bolt guns, they're just not going to be as smooth as some of your higher end, you know, Remington 700s or what have you. But it's really not that bad. You get it back and there is a little bit of wiggle in it, but it's not anything that can prevent you from getting it wrapped back in as fast as you need to. Savage Axis does the same thing. Again, it's not too terribly bad. The Remington 770, it is pretty bad. So go to the store. Go to the store and pull it out and start wiggling it around. I think you'll be surprised how much you can move it when it's in its furthermost pulled back position. When I had it in my hands, if you tried to come from the top or from the side and rack it back in, it would actually stick, which, you know, at that point, I had pretty well ruled the 770 out. And I thought the stock wasn't that good looking anyway. So anyway, at that point, after just looking at the bolt alone, I was down to either the 100 or the Axis. What won me over on the 100 was this trigger right here. Let me get this a little closer. This is an adjustable safety trigger. I've got it set currently at 3 pounds. I think it'll go down as low as 2, but I am going to have other people shooting the gun, so I'm not really comfortable having it that low. 3 is more than enough. My favorite thing about this is all of the travel in this thing is in the safety mechanism. Once you get it to where it's level with the rest of the trigger, you pull it back even a little bit, and it goes off. And I absolutely love that feature. And as far as I'm concerned, Mossberg did us all a courtesy throwing this in here. You know, for $299, they did not have to put that nice a trigger in this thing. But they did, and it definitely sets it apart, as far as I'm concerned, from the Axis. It's a wonderful feature, and I absolutely love it. So at that point, I had pretty well decided, okay, the Mossberg's the way to go. But then it kept impressing me. This barrel is really nice. It's definitely heavier than what you're used to seeing for guns in this price range. They do make a variation of this that's just, you know, your normal pencil barrel, and it's got iron sights on it. Normally I'd like to have iron sights, but since this is just a target build, I wasn't really concerned with that. It does come with optics. Already on it, it's a little Barska 3/9 by 40. It might be by 50. I can't remember. Anyway, I took it off immediately because it was crap. The zoom wasn't bad. It's just that you get it in any sort of not perfect light, it just looks terrible. I took it out that afternoon, and as soon as we started losing any sort of light, I couldn't see anything. Took it out first thing in the morning the next day, same thing. That Barska, for whatever reason, if it's not in ideal light conditions, it's hard to make out what's downrange. So I ended up tossing that to the side. I may use it for something later, I don't know. But I ordered this BSA 4x12 by 40. I just mounted it. I couldn't remember off the top of my head. 4x12 by 40. And it's been great. Took it out in the morning, took it out in the middle of the afternoon, took it out afternoon, and it's been great, as clear as can be. A little bit more zoom, not as much as I'd like, but again, just trying to keep the cost down. It was only $45 on Amazon. I kind of went into it blind, actually. It only had one review on there, and the dude who had reviewed it had it on 22. So I was kind of concerned with, well, one, it being a by 40, how well it'd do on the light absorption, but if it was even going to handle the recoil, because this thing does kick pretty good. And it's been great. It's holding zero fine, and I couldn't be happier with it. The other thing I really like about this one, as opposed to the Savage and the 770, was the stock. They all look about the same, but when you pick it up and you start shaking it, it's solid. You don't hear anything rattling. It doesn't feel shaky at all. Feels really good. Love it. And on the Savage, it was a little bit shaky, and on the 770, it was a wonder the thing that just didn't fall in pieces all over the floor. The only other thing about it is I did later add this little rail section with the bipod. It doesn't come with that. But again, doing it on the cheap, I think we were $25 on this one, UTG. It was on Amazon also, as well as that little rail section, MOE 5 Picatinny rail section. I think it's like a $10 deal, maybe even less than that. After taxes and everything, we're like $450 on this deal, and it's just been great. This is the stock that comes on it. It doesn't come in OD green. I did spray it that color, and just to try to get away from the all black, try to give it a little bit more of a look. If you're looking into buying one of these, do it. For the money, you can't get any better. If you are looking for something of a quality of a Remington 700, this isn't it. Now, if you're looking for something that is inexpensive, that you can hunt with, that you can have a second rifle, just for target shooting, or if you've got a son or daughter that's wanting to get into shooting, real caliber guns, and you're wanting to do it on the cheap, or whatever your reason is, if you're trying to do an inexpensive, nice bolt gun, this is the way to do it. After shopping around for a few months, pricing everything, it's been great. I've run a couple different types of ammo through here. Started out with Super X Winchesters. Went to Winchester Black Box. I do reload some with just some 50 grain Nosler ballistic tips. Did really well there. Cold bore and everything. It's been more than I can ask for the money. Really, I was not expecting one this nice. So if you're looking about getting one of these, do it. I will be posting a video. I'm going to go to the range either later this week or beginning of next week. I'll post a video of how this thing does at the range. I think you'll be pretty impressed with it. If you have questions, send me a message. Be happy to help you out. And good luck.